Hello and welcome to 18 WJTS in.form. I'm your host, Bill Potter. Joining me in the studio is the Dean of VUJ, or Vincennes University, Jasper, which is growing. And let's talk to the Dean today about things that are going on. This is Christian Blome. Christian, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, Bill.
Community colleges are kind of like on a decline in enrollment, but not here. You're bucking the trend.
We sure are. It's exciting. You know, ever since the Great Recession, the economy, returned from the Great Recession. Community colleges nationally have really been on a decline. And I'm excited to say that for the last 2 years, the Jasper Campus has been growing. In fact, this past year, we were up 12% for fall 20 during a pandemic, which was exciting. And numbers are looking really good for fall 21, so this will be our third year of growth.
Well, it's got to be because of the things that you're doing, which we're going to talk about. You do so many things, you offer so many opportunities for students, but one is the Patoka Valley Career and Technical Education Cooperative Partnership, which is unusual.
I'm so proud of it. I would suggest not only is it a special and unique program in the state of Indiana, but it's unique countrywide. And what it is it all came out of this grant program, the Ready Schools Grant Initiative that was started in 2017, which was a grant that was to create better alignment between our K-12 education system, higher ed, and our local workforce needs. So very special opportunity for us. All 4 school corporations came together and VUJ. All of our major employers came to the table, and we created this partnership program through Patoka Valley, which allows high school students to really work on coursework while they're in high school in these relevant pathways. So most people are familiar with dual credit in English and speech and those gen ed courses. This takes it to, this is like on steroids. It's like a whole nother level. It creates that dual credit pathway in these workforce sectors. And so high school students spend half their day at their home high school and then half their day with VUJ in many pathways, and they're all designed in a work-learn format. So what that means is they spend their time at VUJ, they're working in our labs, hands-on, but then they also go out into the workforce and they apply what they learn in real time. So it's really special, and students graduate high school with their high school diploma, and then the most committed students can finish that full certificate when they graduate high school too, preparing them, they're ready to go right into the workforce or continue and build their education from there. But we've just seen tremendous growth. I think we started 2 or 3 years ago with about 6 students on the Jasper campus in these pathways, and fall 21 we'll have about 300.
What are some of the pathways? What are some of the career opportunities?
So probably our most recognized as our Automation and Robotics Academy, and then our Construction Trades Program. A couple weeks ago, the state came down and gave us a special designation, the SEAL designation from the state of Indiana, which they're trying to encourage other communities around the state to do what we're doing. And so they gave us this designation to highlight our work and hopefully create an opportunity for communities to work with us to scale similar programs across the state. So automation, robotics, construction trades, but we also have aviation, EMT. We have a cybersecurity and IT program we're going to launch this fall. We're also launching business administration, excited about that. And business administration will have a bunch of different, sub-pathways, banking and finance, marketing, just so many things you can do with business.
And it used to be that you have to go to college, you have to go to a 4-year college, you have to go to a 4-year college. That's what we pushed for in high schools.
Yeah.
Well, now we're starting to see that go to where, no, not a 4-year college degree is not for everybody. There are trades that are better for them, and that's what this kind of is doing, correct?
It is. Okay. So and that's what the state recognized, and this grant opportunity recognized. There's tremendous workforce opportunity right here locally in Du Bois County that's not normal across the state of Indiana. Other communities would love to have the opportunities that we have. And so it's all about opening the eyes of our students and families to say, wow, there's some tremendous opportunities locally. With a little bit of training, you can open the doors to great prosperity for your family.
And this is unique in a way? Is this, I'm sure you're proud of it because this is not something others are doing. This is like you're the leader.
For sure, it's very special. Like I said, what most communities are doing is the dual credit side on those gen ed courses, and so to now create this kind of pathway into these skilled trades starting their junior year in high school is very special. Yeah, just a few. And actually, as we designed the program, we flew around the country and studied other communities that were kind of doing a similar program, kind of best practices. And there's not too many. There's one in New York, and there's one out in Colorado, and just a few places around the country that are blurring the lines. Is really what they're doing. They're taking the old K-12 and higher ed siloed model. They're blurring the lines between those two, and the win-win is students win big time, but it's also a win for our workforce. Yeah,
excellent. Thank you to VU and the local high schools to come together
and our employers.
Yes.
We couldn't have done it without the employers at the table and opening their doors to those internship opportunities, because it's all work-learn. So they're embracing these students, and they see it as an opportunity to build a relationship with them. So it's a good thing.
That you're doing so many good things. Another thing that you're doing is business and industry training.
Yes.
A Catapult program. Talk about that, please.
Yeah, another really cool, unique program. So business and industry training is our short-term training. It can be a one-day course for 4 hours, or it can be multiple weeks. It's typically non-credit, and it's people that are wanting to skill up. Maybe they're already in the workforce, but they want to add some additional skills, or maybe they're transitioning through the workforce. Catapult Production Training Program is special because it's for people who've never worked in manufacturing before. That person that's listening, and they see these advertisements for all these well-paying jobs in manufacturing locally, and their ears turn off because they think that that's not for them. Maybe they're not great working with their hands. If something breaks at home, they're not great at fixing it, or their car. This is the program for them. It starts with very basic skill development. It's a 4-week program, 40 hours a week, so you attend Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And at the end of the 4-week program, it culminates with a graduation, a certificate of graduation, and a exclusive job fair with local employers. They do speed interviews, they rotate through all these employers, and then the job offers come at the end.
Wow.
Yeah.
And this is not something you do one time. Okay, 4 weeks is over, we're not doing it. You do this.
We do. So, yeah, we do them in cohorts. We like to have about 12 students is the right number for us. We run, for 1 month, and we anticipate we'll probably run these about every other month. Okay. So there'll be opportunities to jump in for somebody that's out there thinking about the program. And I'd be remiss if I didn't say another thing that's really special about this program is typically when you go to college, you pay for college. There's some fees involved. With Catapult, we actually pay you to go through the training. So,
wow, what a concept, really.
I know, and it speaks to the need. There's such a need here locally that we had several grant partners that came on board to help make that happen. In particular, Du Bois County Community Foundation, Du Bois Strong, Connexus of Indiana, Radius of Indiana, they all kicked in the money to fund this program. And so it's really to help people transition. So there might be someone listening that says, I'd love to do that, but I have to pay my bills. I can't take a month off of work. And so it provides a stipend of $12 an hour for 40 hours a week, like I said, for 4 weeks. And so they can make that income while they're transitioning. And then, at the end of that 4th week, week 5 is employment. So you transition right into your job after the 4th week.
I'd imagine this is a program that you're looking at regionally. This is not just for people in Du Bois County. This is for people wherever.
For sure, yeah. And Radius and Du Bois Strong, they serve a region. Connexus serves statewide, but everybody at the table is very interested in serving manufacturers throughout the region and serving Hoosiers throughout the region to open up that opportunity for them.
Well, thanks to VU for what you're doing. VUJ is amazing. Just in the simple of going for 2 years, if you're going to a 4-year college, to go there for 2 years, much more affordable than going away from home and then get to your 2 years and then go to your 4 years.
Yeah.
It's wonderful what you offer.
Well, thank you. We think, and then our small class sizes. and our affordability. We're one of the most affordable colleges in the state of Indiana, and so all of those things together, we think really set students up on a pathway for success.
If somebody is interested in the Catapult or in the Patoka Valley Career and Technical Education Cooperative Partnership, is there an acronym for that? Whatever it is.
Patoka Valley CTE.
Okay,
maybe,
that'll work.
CTE.
All right. Can they find that on your website, or should I just visit VU? What's the best way to get?
So both of those have call-outs on the, if you go to vinu.edu, which is the VU website, you can go to locations and select Jasper. You can find both of these programs on our Jasper homepage. Patoka Valley really is for the high school students, so it's those freshmen and sophomores who need to be talking to their guidance counselor about it.
Okay.
And then on the Catapult production training, they can go to that website. There's a form they can fill out as an inquiry, or they can give a number on there and they can give us a call.
Well, Christian, thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks for having me, Bill.
Our guest has been Christian Blome. He is the Dean of VUJ, which is Vincennes University, Jasper. Thank you for watching 18 WJTS. We are local people watching local people.